Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to Boardwalk Hall in the famed Atlantic City Boardwalk in southern New Jersey for tonight's main event. 10 rounds among heavyweights between the real deal Evander Holyfield and smoking Joe Frazier. Evander Holyfield's making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be in battle there in the ring. Joe Frazier's now making his way to the ring, and you can see how focused he is for the task at hand. Scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Joe Frazier. Good block by Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield feeling the sting of that big uppercut. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Teddy, can a shorter fighter in a matchup like this be effective with a power punch, or does he have to reach up too much?
So not only can a shorter fighter in this kind of situation be effective, he will be effective if he comes out of a weave with a punch, because now, usually the taller guy, he's punching down. And when you punch down, you leave an opening.
A well-timed right hand by Joe Frazier. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later, and something you got to start early and stay with.
Nowhere close, that punch by Joe Frazier. Evander Holyfield's landed a good, solid combination. Frazier lands a big uppercut. A solid left hand by Joe Frazier. Solid right by Evander Holyfield. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Frazier's last round, to me, Teddy, completely ineffective. His accuracy way off the mark, throwing punches, but lost the round.
Joe, talking about being off the mark, if you're traveling outside, you're lost. You need a map to find your way. He needs a map right now to find his way. He needs some direction.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Good defensive guard now by Evander Holyfield. Joe Frazier showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Joe Frazier. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. He got a lot into that uppercut. Nice work by Evander Holyfield. Many great athletes are associated with a specific city. You think Babe Ruth, you think the Bronx. You think Joe Frazier, you think a Philly fighter.
You think about wars, you think about pain. You think about a fighter that brings it every second. You think about Joe Frazier.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Evander Holyfield's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Puts forth the hook, scores with it. Frazier showing that walking stick right now, utilizing the jab. Right to the belt line. targeting that midsection now with the combo. Well, his opponent got away from that uppercut. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. We count down the final moments of this round. Holyfield's proving that he's here to fight. Just look at the punch stats.
We got it.
And round number 3 is underway. Not able to land the uppercut. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Parries that punch intended for the head. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landed power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Frazier showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo. A piercing uppercut by Joe Frazier. Good work defensively by Evander Holyfield. Plus, he landed that counterpunch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
That's a nice combination. Left hook to the body, right hand. Oh, and a big right hand. What a big shot. Evander Holyfield's down.
1, 2.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. Doubling up the jab by Joe Frazier. Lands the counter. Evander Holyfield's almost looking foolish that time he missed so bad. And that does it for this round. Time to take a look at Teddy's scorecard as we begin round number 4. Frazier's actually got to be feeling pretty good about himself. I know he's dropped 2 rounds here, but he did score a knockdown in the 1 round that he won.
Yeah, of course, and that's what this is about. This is not amateur boxing, professional boxing. The power punches, the punches that hurt the other guy more than he hurt you, they count for more.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Well, that's the classic wet noodle foundation right there. He's on wobbly legs.
Yeah, and it's not al dente. It's really, really wet noodles.
.90 seconds to go in round number 4. Effective work with that flush overhand right. Holyfield is doing very nicely on the outside here in this fight. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Evander Holyfield. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Frazier's inability to get away from his opponent's left hand is so evident.
And it's going to stay that way if he doesn't change something. He needs to move the other direction, away from that punch.
And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
There's the combo to the body. And he ties up on the inside. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Holyfield's really making some boxing purists out there put a smile on their face because his defense has been stellar. I mean, so fundamentally sound.
Yeah, well, that's why he always goes rounds, and that's why people think he has an iron chin. I don't know if he has an iron chin because the chin never gets touched. He's a guy that's always going rounds because his defense is so good.
He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Frazier's corner better explain to him clearly why he lost that last round. His accuracy was way off.
Well, if you're looking to find change on the beach, you go out there with a metal detector. Well, right now, we need a punch detector. He needs a punch detector. He needs a jab to find the mark.
The start of the 6th round. Holyfield's corner has to be pleased with everything they've seen so far tonight. Consensus ringside is that this is a one-sided fight, that he's in complete control on the scorecards.
Yeah, well, he's having his way, and it's not going to change unless he gets a little cocky here. If he starts looking for maybe one shot instead of putting them together the way he's doing, maybe it allows his opponent to have a little bit of hope, a little ray of hope, get back in this fight.
Frazier's not able to have the real estate he wants, just not utilizing that jab to get through that front door and to the inside.
No, and that's where he needs to be.
Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Teddy, he's been staggered and stunned, and now these flailing arm shots.
Yeah, he's going to leave himself more wide open. Right now, he'd be better off not throwing, just defending.
He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counter-punching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're controlling there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. Fine work with the left hand. He landed well by Joe Frazier. Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. He's He's going around now, Teddy, like his legs are made out of wet noodles.
Yeah, and my mother was boiling the water because she used to make sure that that water boiled and boiled was never al dente. These legs are not al dente.
The action starts up again, but it's only favored one man. Hard to see this fight going the distance based on what we've witnessed so far. Joe Frazier's using a lot of energy just by throwing so many punches, but he's not getting much out of all this effort at all.
No, he's working much too hard. And that's a good point there. He's working really too hard for what he's getting done. He has to now start to educate himself, start to, you know, place those punches in the right spots.
Evander Holyfield's doing, wow! What a turn of events! What a turnaround! He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think you're just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
The ref is stopping this fight. Evander Holyfield's power just much too much for his opponent. Another knockout for him. Good solid end to this fight. Evander Holyfield's power was the difference. One punch, one knockout victory.
The power and the timing. He delivered that punch right on the button.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening.